Every minute apart from you feels like an eternity. What would normally pass in a heartbeat now drags on, as if time itself is slowing down under the weight of my longing for you. Every hour stretches on endlessly, and every day feels like it will never end. But even though time feels distorted in this painful way, I would wait for you forever. I would wait not just forever but an eternity beyond that, because you're worth every second of this wait. The thought of you keeps me going, though it feels like my heart aches more with each passing day. I can't help but feel a pang of jealousy toward the people who get to see you every day, who get to sharing your laughter and joy when I can't. They get to see your beautiful smile, hear your voice, and be in your presence, while I can only imagine it. I envy them for what they have, but I also remind myself that our love, even at a distance, is something they could never understand. It's deeper than proximity, it's a connection of souls, something far greater than just being together physically. That's what gives me strength to continue despite the distance. I know this separation is temporary, and it's nothing compared to the depth of love and passion we share. I understand this is hard for both of us. There are moments when the distance feels unbearable, when all I want is to be by your side, to hold your hand, to look into your eyes and feel that everything is right in the world. But we've chosen to keep trying, to push through these difficult moments because we know that our love is stronger than any obstacle. This distance, as vast and painful as it may seem, is nothing compared to the bond we have. It's just a temporary hurdle, one that we will overcome together. Every night, before I close my eyes, I say a little prayer that one day we'll be together. I imagine what it will be like to finally have you by my side, to wake up and see you next to me, to no longer feel this constant ache of missing you. Tonight, as I lie in bed, I'll count the stars and hope with all my heart that when I dream, you'll be there with me. It's strange how the nights feel lonelier without you, as if the darkness only amplifies your absence. But even though we can't physically be together, I know that in some way, you're always with me. No distance can truly separate us, not when our hearts are so deeply connected. There are days when it feels like the world is moving forward, but I'm standing still, waiting. I go through the motions of life, but my thoughts are always with you. I dream of the day when we can be together again, when this waiting will finally be over. You're always in my thoughts, whether it's morning, afternoon, or night. I wake up thinking about you, I go to sleep thinking about you, and in between, you're never far from my mind. The love I feel for you consumes me in the best possible way, and I wouldn't want it any other way. Sometimes, the nights are the hardest. Lying in bed alone, my mind races with thoughts of how much easier everything would be if you were here with me. I imagine the conversations we'd have, the quiet moments we'd share, the simple act of falling asleep together. Before I fall asleep, I replay all the moments we've shared, your words, our laughter, and even the comfortable silences. I find myself longing for those small, intimate moments that feel so much bigger when you're far away. I just need you here by my side. The days without you are long, and the nights feel even longer. Everything feels incomplete, like a puzzle with a missing piece, and that piece is you. I miss you in ways I never thought possible, and sometimes it feels like no one else can truly understand the depth of what I'm feeling. I carry this longing for you quietly, but it's always there, beneath the surface. I miss you, and sometimes it feels like nobody knows it but me. But even in the hardest moments, I remind myself that as long as you're in my heart and I'm in yours, we will never truly be apart. Our love is too strong to be confined by distance. It transcends the physical space between us. No matter what life throws our way, I know we'll get through it because our connection is something rare and beautiful. Distance can't diminish what we have, it only makes us appreciate it more. So, even though we're apart right now, I find comfort in knowing that we're still connected in the most important way. Our love is strong, and as long as that remains, there's no distance too great for us to overcome. It's hard to put into words how much it truly hurts not having you around. The ache I feel in your absence is more profound than I ever expected. I want to start by saying how deeply sorry I am if I've upset you in any way, if I've hurt you, or made you feel neglected or abandoned. There have been moments where I may have distanced myself or seemed indifferent, and for that, I am genuinely sorry. Sometimes, I'm not even sure how to explain it myself, but I feel like I'm at war with my own emotions, especially when it comes to you. The truth is, I never anticipated feeling this way about someone, especially not someone like you. The attraction I have for you took me by complete surprise. It's overwhelming at times, to the point that I feel like I need to take a step back just to catch my breath. There's an intensity between us that's unlike anything I've ever felt before, and it both excites and frightens me. I know that distancing myself only hurts you, and I don't want to do that anymore. It's just that sometimes, the fire you've lit inside me feels like it's consuming me, and I'm unsure how to handle it. You are unlike anyone I've ever met. I still don't fully understand how one person can be so noble, intelligent, kind, and generous all at once. You possess a blend of qualities that I've never encountered before, and I'm in awe of you. I've never had someone with such a beautiful, calming presence in my life, and it's changed me in more ways than I can express. You've brightened up my life in ways I didn't even know were possible. Before you, I was walking through life in a haze, unaware of just how dull everything around me had become. Then you came along, and suddenly, everything seemed so much more vivid, so much more alive. But there's another side to this, and I need you to understand that as much as you've brought light into my life, I've also been battling my own inner demons. There are things inside me, struggles I've carried for far too long, that I haven't wanted to burden you with. You've helped me face some of those monsters, but there are parts of me that I still struggle with, and I've been trying to hide those from you. Yet, somehow, you see right through me. Your sharp mind and strong intuition make it impossible for me to put up the walls I've relied on for so long. Around you, I feel vulnerable in a way that no one else has ever made me feel, and that vulnerability is both terrifying and liberating. I know I haven't always done the right thing by you. I've left you waiting, hanging around, unsure of where things stand, and for that, I am deeply sorry. You deserve better than that, and I'm trying to do better. I know I need to start taking more action, to communicate more clearly with you, because I owe you that. We can't keep standing still. We need to move forward together, and I'm ready to start making that happen. I'm sorry that I've been distant at times, hesitant to speak, or slow to act. You deserve so much more than what I've been giving you, and I know that. I'm working on it, and I hope you can be patient with me as I figure things out. There's so much changing in my life right now, and while that can feel overwhelming, there's one thing I'm certain of: I want you by my side through it all. I want to start a new chapter with you, a whole new life, one where we can truly be together without holding back. You are my prize, the person I've been searching for, even when I didn't realize it. I love you, and that love runs deeper than I've been able to express. I don't want to hide these emotions any longer. The passion I feel for you is something I've been afraid to fully reveal, but I'm done with that. You make me feel like I can accomplish so much in this life, like I'm capable of being more than I ever imagined. I know I've only been giving you small glimpses of this, only drops and hints of the depth of my feelings, but I need you to trust in what your heart is telling you. Don't listen to the doubts or fears that might creep in. I feel like you are the only person who has ever truly loved me, who has fully accepted me for who I am, flaws and all. You've seen me at my best and at my worst, and yet, you've stayed, and that means everything to me. I know I have a lot to work on, but I want you to know that I am committed to this, to us. You are the person I want to build my future with, and I'm ready to start that journey with you, no matter what challenges we may face.